Bey, Come Get Your Daddy, exposing Mathew Knowles' harem of abandoned children and side chicks. Calling Sir Mathew Knowles up to the baby daddy podium. As we know, Mathew Knowles is a man of many talents, best known for co-creating the one and only Beysus, Queen Bey, Beyoncé Giselle Knowles Carter herself. While his professional accomplishments are commendable, his personal life seems to be a hot mess. Amid the glitz and glamour of being known for whipping the Beyonce into the powerhouse superstar she is today, lies a ghetto love saga featuring Mathew's diverse array of outside romantic entanglements and the resulting offsprings that are stuck in the middle of it. A hidden harem of side chicks and the children who, despite falling to the wayside in his pursuit of fame and fortune, have emerged resiliently to prove that they're not just the outside children Beyonce's daddy had whilst very much still married to Bey's mama, Miss Tina. Or are they? A period filled with intense passion and the occasional clash of wills, Mathew, driven by an unstoppable ambition to his child a global household name, was paramount in molding Beyonce's raw talent into the sensational icon we all admire today, even the hating Karens in the back. The relentless pursuit of excellence, often leading to grueling practice sessions and strict discipline, was all part of his master plan to ensure her success. From his management style, although rigorous, contributed to creating the foundation that would later support Beyonce's rise to musical royalty. This unyielding work ethic occasionally led to disagreements, highlighting the complexities of straddling the line between being a father and a manager. Despite the shared successes, the father-daughter partnership wasn't without its rocky moments. The breaking point came in 2011 when Beyonce declared for the umpteenth time the now famous saying, "Somebody's getting fired." Decided to sever professional ties with her father, terminating Mathew Knowles' role as her manager immediately. Though firing any parent can't be easy, you know what they say, if you ain't pissin', then get off the pot. Although Bey insists that she only severed ties with her dad on a business level, y'all seem to think otherwise. An accumulation of strain over the years, fueled by personal and professional disputes. Given that Mathew was a huge staple in Bey's career and quite literally the reason she's able to sing her tail off whilst dancing at the same time, this marked a significant turning point in Beyonce's career, liberating her from the constraints of her father's controlling management style and granting her the autonomy to carve her own path in the music industry. That, and perhaps Mathew Knowles had been on some other ish and Bey just wasn't down for the disrespect towards her or her mother. Rumors swirled and whispers echoed in the corridors of the entertainment industry about Mathew's alleged infidelity. The speculations were confirmed when it was revealed that Mathew had fathered a child, Nixon, with actress Alexandra Wright during his marriage to Tina. We, the public, weren't aware of this at the time, but best believe word gets around town and fast. Tina filed for divorce in 2009, ending their 31-year union, with the divorce being finalized in 2011. The same year, Bey decided to fire Mathew as her manager. As you'd expect, the divorce left a deep emotional scar on the Knowles family, especially on Beyonce and her sister Solange, who have always been candid about their close bond with their mother. When word around town escaped the town and sprinted to the press, it added a dark chapter to Mathew's legacy, forever tainting his reputation and casting shadow over the otherwise notable contributions to the music industry. The existence of Nixon Knowles, born in 2010, was confirmed via a paternity test, but it just doesn't stop there. In 2014, another paternity test confirmed that Mathew was the father of Coy Knowles, a child born from his relationship with Takoya Branscombe, a former lingerie model and real estate broker. Coy Knowles, like her half-siblings, has shown a keen interest in performing arts from a young age. Despite the circumstances of her birth, she has managed a positive outlook, diligently working towards carving her own name in the entertainment world. These two additional members of the Knowles family have experienced a different upbringing, largely overshadowed by the public's infatuation with their superstar half-sisters, Beyonce and Solange, who seem to both be paying the kiddies dust. In this case, stardust. Kinda like their trifling daddy, who allegedly has no parts in his two outside children's lives. Despite Mathew being a freak-a-leak on the low, the news of his baby's mother, more specifically the race and complexion of his kids' mothers, shocked a lot of people. According to Mathew himself, who once admitted in an interview that initially mistook Tina for a white woman. Critics interpreted it as Knowles having a bias for lighter-skinned women, or in particular, the white people. This admission added yet another layer of complexity to the narrative of their relationship, opening up discussions on colorism and its influence on interpersonal relationships. It also raised questions about whether this bias influenced his managerial decisions for Destiny's Child. However, regardless of initial misconceptions, their love story unfolded over 3 decades, producing not only 2 world-renowned artists in Beyoncé and Solange, but also leaving a profound mark on the landscape of pop culture. Beyoncé is as private as they come and has remained tight-lipped about her feelings towards her father's children from other relationships. This silence has been interpreted by some as a refusal to acknowledge them as part of her family. However, others point to Beyoncé's well-documented respect for children and her nurturing nature, suggesting that the lack of public interaction might stem more from a desire to protect Nixon and Coy from the harsh glare of the media spotlight. The silence is loud. Growing up in the shadow of a superstar like Beyoncé can't be easy. While it's tempting to jump to conclusions and say that Beyoncé has cut ties with her dad and his children, it's important to remember that Beyoncé is a master of controlling her narrative. She is known for her discretion when it comes to personal matters. Her silence regarding her half-siblings should not necessarily be interpreted as a sign of estrangement. As for her relationship with Nixon and Coy, only Beyoncé can say for sure. Until then, it's safe to say that Queen Bee, ever the private icon, will continue to keep the world guessing while she fiercely protects the sanctity of her family life from public scrutiny. So what does Miss Tina have to say about all this? Beyoncé's mother publicly handled the revelation of Mathew's infidelity with grace and dignity, and we wouldn't expect anything different. She refrained from vilifying Mathew in the public eye and chose to focus on her own healing instead. She has been quoted saying that she's forgiven him. Miss Tina's resilience and grace under pressure have been an inspiration to many, a testament to her strength and character. On the other hand, there have been claims made by Mathew Knowles' baby mama that Beyoncé is refusing to provide financial support. Alexandra Wright, mother to Mathew's son Nixon, has publicly lamented the lack of financial aid from Beyoncé. Not the man who laid down with her and created their child while he was very much still married. Oh, no. Let's all call out Beyoncé Giselle Knowles Carter for not helping take care of her father's bastard child, because that totally makes sense. Beyoncé's choice to not provide financial assistance to her father's other children is a complex issue ripe with familial tension and public scrutiny, but it's crucial to remember that she is under no obligation whatsoever to do so. These children are not her responsibility, but rather they are the responsibility of their parents, Mathew Knowles and the woman he was involved with. Beyoncé has her own family to support and her own charitable endeavors to attend to, such as her Bay Good initiative. Public opinion may pressure her to step in financially, but it is not her duty to resolve the consequences of her father's decisions. It seems as if the narrative of a successful celebrity having family members who feel entitled to their wealth and status is a recurring theme in the music industry. This phenomenon isn't exclusive to the Knowles family. Many greats like Michael Jackson or even Mariah Carey have faced similar. In the case of Michael, his complex relationship with his siblings, particularly over financial issues, was well documented. Similarly, Mariah Carey's older sister Allison has repeatedly sought financial aid from the superstar, leading to a tense and a strained relationship. It appears that the price of fame is often paid in strained family dynamics, with successful individuals caught in the crossfire of expectations and entitlements. While the public often seeks to intertwine these narratives with Beyoncé's, it's important to note that these are separate stories. The love and lives of these children are not forgotten or canceled, but they are not Beyoncé's obligation, and that's just that on that. I don't care who's mad we said it, and I'll say it again. Like their half-sister, they too have a potential to carve their own paths, independent of the fame and success associated with the Knowles name. Do you think Beyoncé should help fund her daddy's illegitimate children's lifestyle, or should she give them the big old cow boot? Let us know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments, and stay tuned for more true celebrity stories.